3 years ago, I read my first book in another language. Back then, I chose The Alchemist, which was one of my favorite books. It took longer than I expected to read because the book was mostly written in the subjunctive tense, which I definitely hadn't picked up by then, and even now I'm still getting the hang of it. Another reason it took forever to read is because for each word I didn't understand, I stopped reading, underlined the word, and then looked it up in the dictionary and wrote down the definition in the margins. For every word. At that time, I'd been learning Spanish for 2 years.
It's been 5 now, and I'm still continuing to read in Spanish.
However, recently, I've been reading a little differently than in years past, and it's been a lot more enjoyable. This year, I started annotating my physical books. The first was La Plata, La Espada y La Pierda, which is basically a non-fiction Latin American history lesson, and I highlighted the heck out of it.
Being my first book to annotate, it is not at all uniform.
There were assorted highlighter colors and different sticky tabs, but through annotating that book, as chaotic as it felt, I learned how I wanted to organize everything. I'm currently reading a book I remember enjoying reading in English a few years back called Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson.
And there are 3 things that are going on as I read.
With one highlighter color, I'll mark any words I don't know. If there are enough context clues to try and guess what the word means, I'll highlight that word, write what I think it means in the margins. With a different highlighter color, I'll highlight entire sentences or passages of things that make me laugh, maybe make me cry, and the things that I just find interesting. After I'm done reading, I'll go back and add tabs to the words I guessed or passages I highlighted, so I'm not constantly stopping while I read. I'm still reading it, but these tabs are already creating this lovely little gradient on the edge. As far as color and equipment are concerned, I got these sticky tabs from Mr. Pen, and there are a lot of different color variations, so I chose a color palette that matched the book cover.
Because of course, I needed my annotations to not only be functional, but pretty as well.
I like that the sticky tabs come with a ruler so I can highlight the entire passages uniformly and so I can stick the tabs uniformly as well. The highlighters that I first started annotating this book with were also from Mr. Pen, which were good until they ran out. After that, I used whatever color highlighters I had at the time until I could purchase some new ones with the same color scheme again. I went to a local store here in Austin called Paper Craft Pantry to buy some Stabilo Boss highlighters. I hadn't used them before, and although they're lovely with a ton of colors, I will not be buying them again for annotating. They bleed through the pages so much, but I also don't want to waste these, so I'll use them till they dry out and then hit up Paper Craft again to try another brand. If I have time after I'm done reading, I'll go back and look up all of the words I guessed.
I feel like I'm right more often than I'm wrong.
Annotating like this has really helped me with the vocabulary, colloquialisms, and probably improved my context clues even when listening. But it obviously hasn't done anything for my speaking practice. Relatively speaking, I read a lot. For a long time, it was mostly audiobooks, but annotating physical books has been a lot of fun for me. It's interactive, aesthetic, and absolutely, completely, 100% unnecessary. It's been fun sharing my latest hyperfixation with y'all. Thanks for letting me nerd out. Let me know if you've done something similar and what your experience has been.
Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye.